Live comedy is back, and to start the show, please welcome one of the comedy circuit's true favourites, a Perrier Award nominee, a Time Magazine Comedy Award winner, a true comedian's comedian, which means he could be good, he could be utterly shit. Please will you welcome Boothby Gruffo!
Thank you very much. I can tell by the warm applause you've got no idea who I am. Thank you so much. What a joy it is to be in Lytham. Sound reasonably on my own with that. Oh, come in. Come in, Rose. Are you still coming in? You all right? Well, you've arrived late and sat in the middle, you bastards. Is that everybody? Where do you come from? Okay, ask a silly question. Get a silly answer. It's very nice here, isn't it? Come in. Still come in? Is that it? Is that someone coming in? Oh no, you're just getting a drink. Okay. No, carry on. No, it's all right. It's fine. What's the matter? Oh, I see. You sit there. Oh. Well, that's not right, is it? You're not facing the right way. This is like doing the gig in Lincoln. They've got no idea. Come on. Okay, well, you sit down. Oh, you work here, don't you? Yeah. So do I, apparently. You wouldn't know it from the laughs, but I do. It's nice. It's a nice place, I think. It's just hacked into my phone. That's why. Oh, hello. You just drop the bass down a little bit. That'd be great. That's all I do with that. 4:30 I was here for a sound check. What a tragic waste of that young junkie's time. It's great to be out though, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it great to be out? Yeah. Oh, I flipping love it. I didn't like it during the pandemic. I didn't like it because I was a bit paranoid about going to the supermarket, even though we were allowed, because some people didn't wear the masks, and I've got underlying health issues. My doctor says I'm allergic to dying, so I didn't ever want to go to the supermarket. And my wife would say to me, "Just go to the supermarket." I said, "Yeah, I don't want to go because people don't wear their masks and they haven't got lanyards, and I don't like it." She said, "If someone gets too close to you, just cough." And that seemed like a reasonable idea to me. I thought, I might have a go at that. So I went down Tesco's, and there's a big bloke there without a mask on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a big bloke, but he didn't have a mask, he didn't have a lanyard, he had a face that said, "Don't ask!" So, I didn't want him. But everywhere I went in Tesco's, there he was. Didn't matter which aisle I went down. It was like, I didn't know if I was following him, he was following me, or I was stuck in his gravitational pull. And there's another guy there, he had a mask on over his mouth, but not over his nose. I bloody love them. I want to take those people scuba diving. I think it would be an interesting... He's been down there 20 minutes, he's using oxygen. But anyway, I got in the queue in the end. I got in the queue to get me stuff, and there's the bloke with his nose out is in front of me, and the big guy with no mask on is behind me, and he's getting closer and closer, and doesn't they breathe? He's getting closer and closer, and I couldn't remember what the wife said to do, so I farted. Turns out he did have a mask after all. But this is what I do. Sing songs. This song is called 850 quid for a roll of wallpaper. Fuck off. I'm just sitting trying to find the point. Completely naked and I'm rolling up another joint. Should I drink whiskey or beer, or should I drink cider? Didn't mean to be the cause of all this fuss, but according to the other people on the bus, it's not the sort of behaviour they expect from the driver. If I can't have you and £1 million,
and a house in Rome and lots of cars. I don't want anything at all. Yeah, a lot of singer-songwriters like applause at the end of songs. I don't like that. No, I much prefer it. Honestly, when at the end of the song the entire crowd just goes. So, that was perfect. My name is Luca.
I don't care what your name is. Can you drive a lorry?
He ran all the way from the dressing room to do that. I could feel him coming up the stairs. Dear. Do you have a good lockdown?
Oh, brilliant.
Have you lost somebody recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, got 2 empty seats next to you. Are they still coming in? Hey, come on in. Have you just got here? No. I'm Ahmed Jalili. It's all gone quite well for me. You know, all these people during lockdown, they learned to do something new, didn't they? They learned a new language, they got fit and healthy, they learned to cook, they did something like that. I went up in the loft. That's all I did. I mean, 14 years I've lived in the house and I've never been in the loft, so I went up in the loft. And I live in a terraced house. I've got an old couple live that side and a young couple live that side. And I went up in the loft, and the first thing I discovered was there's no partition between the roofs. I thought there'd be brick walls, but there's nothing. I could just walk straight through into my neighbour's lofts, you know. And the old couple's one was empty, but the young couple, they had boxes and boxes of clothes that they'd storing up there. So what me and my wife did was, we took it in turns to wear their clothes and walk past their house to see if they noticed. I swear to God, the young girl was looking out the window and he going, that's my dress. Is that that's my dress? Darling, he's wearing my dress. The old couple though, they're in their 80s and they, you know, I don't know what to put their insulation in, but they haven't done it properly. It was there, but it just wasn't fitted properly. Some of it was up, it was all over the place. It was a right mess. So I went over there and I nicked it. I didn't have any, so they're not going to know, are they? And then after that, like a few months later, it really snowed. In the winter, it really snowed, and the whole street was blankets of snow on the roofs everywhere except this old couple's house, because the heat was going up, so they had no snow on their roof. So I rang the police. I said I suspected my neighbours of growing marijuana in their loft. I don't know what they're like around here, but they're hellish hot at it where I live. You know, they had the police round the next morning banging on the door at 6:30. Like, I was looking out the window. I was wondering if the old couple were going to be as laid back about that as they were about their cat shitting in my garden. You all right, man? You've got a lovely smiley face.
Thank you.
Lend it to him, will you? What's your name?
Kathy.
Kathy. Guy just imploded over there. Where are you from, Kathy?
Blackburn.
Blackburn.
Everyone's
That's a long way away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, great. Should we go out? Yeah. Where? Not Blackburn. What about Lytham? What do you do, Kathy? Think back, you were probably there today. What, nothing? Nothing.
I'm retired.
You retired from what?
Teaching.
Teaching. Oh.
Sorry.
Yes, hear that? Hear that? Hear the crowd, they were right behind you, hear that? I'm a teacher. So kids, really, is what we're talking about now. You see, my wife and I'm nearly 60, and we thought it would be a really good idea to have another baby. That's bloody lockdown for you. It's ruined my life. She's actually 2 years old now. Can't sleep. She will not go to sleep. And I think it's mainly because when she's asleep, I go into her room and I bounce up and down on her bed. She started it. Don't dish it out if you can't take it back, you know what I mean? So I wrote her a little lullaby to get her off to sleep, trying to imagine a small child not sleeping, me standing over with a guitar, fairly hefty PA. And Kathy, a teacher from Blackburn. This is called Lullaby. Can I get some lullaby light in there, please? That's lovely, thank you. Go to sleep! Oh, that you applaud, okay. You're right there, Kathy. Jesus Christ, you went up a long way there. I wasn't even looking at you and you came into me field of vision. Remember that face next time you take a selfie. That's cracking. There's a couple of dry seats there if you want to. Childish and potentially very dangerous. Did that in Bournemouth, lost 4. This is the lullaby I wrote, not that. Obviously don't do that to each other anymore. If you go to sleep now, that would be great. I could go back down the stairs and finish watching television. You dream sweet dreams and I'd stay up late. Be there in the morning when you opened your beautiful eyes. If you stay awake and scream out your lungs, that would ruin my routine and I would miss the television. I'd start drinking and taking drugs. Wind up as an alcoholic, face down dead in my own vomit. And it would be your fault. Your fault. You would have to go through life with patricide upon your conscience. Jealous people around, isn't there? People are jealous, aren't they? I hate it when people are jealous. Why can't I be jealous? I want to be jealous. You told me that would work! Hey, can you do me a massive favour, Bob? Can you pop down to the dressing room, my dressing room, and just look in the guitar case and in the little section there's a capo. You know what a capo is? Yeah. It's a little black thing that you put, you'll be fine. You'll know it, it's a little metal thing. We can grab it for a sec. There's nobody there. There's nobody there at all. I thought I might try spiritualism. No, I thought so, because obviously the comedy's not working out. So I thought, you know what spiritualism is, Kathy?
No.
It's where they talk to dead people. Yeah? Let's get one here. Do all right. Yeah, I went to see one. He was brilliant. He came out on stage. He talked to dead people. It was amazing. After a while, I thought, why have I wasted my time? You know, telling jokes that people don't really like, singing songs that people don't bother to applaud, even after I repeatedly pointed it out. Why don't you come on stage and make crap up? You know what I mean? So here I am. I'm drawn over here. I am drawn over. I'm drawn to you two on the end in the second row there. You're married? You're married? You're married? No, you're not married. You're not married. I didn't think you were married. No. You from round here? You're not from round here. You are from here. You're not from round here. No, you are. You're from quite a long way away? Not very far. 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 Okay, yeah. Adrian. Is it Adrian? Is that your name? Adrian? No, I knew it wasn't. Alan, Barry, Brian, Colin, Christopher, Craig, Derek, David, Eric, Frank, Graham, Gordon, Ian, Harry, James, John, Malcolm, Lionel, Liam, Martin, Neil, Norbert, Peter, Paul, Mary, Oliver, Quentin, Robert, Richard, Stephen, Simon, Tim, Tom, you, Vernon, William, Xavier, Yusuf, Zebedee. Have I gone past the letter? Yeah. I mean, don't help me, but a heads up when I got to the right letter might have been nice. Thanks, mate. But anyway, is it A, B, C? A. It was bloody A! Is that it? Oh, yeah, that's absolutely cracking, Bob. Thank you so much indeed. I really appreciate that. I don't use it, I just wanted to get it around the leaf. A. Arthur. Andy. Hey! Come on! It's quite incredible the way it works, isn't it? Because there's no way I could know, is there? There's no way I could know. I'm a conduit, just comes in, I give it out. Andy, and you're an architect, something to do with aviation, builder, butcher, baker, chemist, doctor, dentist, environmentalist. What do you do? What? You're an architect? Holy shit, I got it right! Wow, really, are you? Have you built anything I'd know? Have you built anything we'd know, you know? I don't know what you're asking, architect. Look at the bricks on that, eh? Hey, look at that foundation. Yeah? And your beautiful girlfriends. We got girlfriend, partner, girlfriend. Annabelle, Belinda, Caroline, Deborah. What's your name? What? Isabel. Oh, I wouldn't have got that. Well, what do you do, Isabel? Enough? Oh, a nurse! Shit, sorry. I just saw, what do you do? Enough. A nurse, that's brilliant. No, that's it, that's your pay rise for this year, right? Yeah, oh, that's beautiful. And I've got a message. Have you got kids? You haven't got kids. 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 He's nodding. You're shaking your head. This is getting weird now. Has he got them in the cellar and you have no idea? Daddy. Shh. I've got a message coming through for you from the spirits that can't wait. They're telling me, oh shit, everybody move away from that guy. Well, at least he didn't fart. The spirits are telling me you may recently, Andy, and Isabel, you may recently have been in contact with someone with COVID and you need to self-isolate. That's essentially all I've got on that. Anybody from Norfolk? It's a shot in the dark, really. I've been all over the country asking that question hundreds and hundreds of times. No one's ever said yes. Not even in Norfolk, you know what I mean? They were just confused. I'm like, he knows where he is. Are you going to say anything? No, let's keep ourselves quiet. Do you want something to eat with popcorn? I don't even know what you are. I don't know. I like Norfolk. It's a seaside place. It's a seaside place that 2 years ago, the biggest landhaul of cocaine this country's ever seen. Washed up on a beach in Norfolk, £50 million worth of Charlie. Just washed up on the beach. Norfolk suddenly seems like an attractive holiday location to me. I don't know. 50 million quid's worth of cocaine just washed up on the beach. Some bloke walking his dog found it. Haven't found his dog yet. What a thing to find at 6:30 in the morning. What you got, boy? What is it, lad? What you got? Throw! Move the fucking stick. Go on. Far as you like, far as you like, far as you like. In fact, give it me, I'll throw it, you can fetch it, see how you like it. Come on. Does the cat like me? What? The cat, does he like me? I get the feeling he just tolerates me, he doesn't really like me, I can't feel my teeth. We haven't got a cat, I bloody knew it. 50 million quid's worth of coat. Do you know what he did with it? He handed it in to the police. Thank you, Lyndon, finally. And even the newsreader's voice went up at the end when he said it. You know, he found 50 million pounds worth of cocaine and he handed it in to the police. He handed in weight, 798 pounds to Charlie. 798 pounds of the stuff handed in. So he had two. They don't send it out in 798 pound slabs, do they? There was 800 pounds of the stuff. He had two away for the weekend with the dog going, take another one for the cat. I told you we haven't got a cat. I don't care. 790. I imagine the bloke from the cartel watching it on the world news in Mexico thinking, bastards nicked some of my cork. Why am I Welsh? What the hell am I doing here? Got the Rotary Club at 7:30. 798. Can you imagine how much had been handed in if it had washed up on the shores of Lytham? And the whole Blackpool coast. All right, officer, I found some cocaine. Yeah, how much do you find? Couple of grams. Why'd you even bother telling me? Just wanted someone to talk to you, to be honest, you know what I mean? Gets a bit lonely when you're on your own. Well, it goes without saying, when you're on your own, you're going to be lonely. They say you can be lonely with a crowd. I don't think you can. You soon make a network of friends and probably get to know them. Now, you're a policeman, I'll tell by the uniform. Looks fantastic on you. Brilliant. You've got police written down inside the car. That's pretty lovely. You've got the hat. What else you got? Is it off the peg? Made to measure, that uniform. It's got to be off the peg because it's made to measure. You won't be able to afford it. You're only on 20 grand a year, but you get all the other stuff for free. So you get the handcuffs, use them in the bedroom. But you do, you dirty bastard. Don't blame me, eh? You got a pepper spray. What's that for? In case you're attacked by someone with a badly seasoned kebab. What else you got? You've got salt, vinaigrette, a bit of mayonnaise, so it seems a bit weird. You've got a taser though, they're brilliant, aren't they? They plug in on the battery operated. Obviously the battery operated, if you had to plug them in, someone ran away, you need a really long extension cable, chase after them with. Look, I bet you can make a Ferrero cappuccino with a taser, can't you? I better fluff it right up, look fantastic. You see, I was waiting for a policeman, my mum, also my sister, long story, she said to me, you could be a policeman, but I think, I ain't got the arms for it, I ain't got long arms, I've got quite short stumpy arms. At school in Egg and Spoon Race, I'll be up the front thinking I was going to win, and the kid with the longer arm would just stick it through the last minute and win. I'll go back home, my mum said, do you win the Egg and Spoon Race? I'll go, no mum. She said, well, why don't you do your arm stretching exercises from the book? Yeah, you've no idea how much cocaine I had to take today. Well, you see, my job, ladies and gentlemen, is to make the main act look good. Success! I'm going to leave you with this song, and then you're going to have, a break, and then the night of your life, you're going to have a fabulous time, so do enjoy it. You're only as good as your audience, and that's what they say in this business, and I think you're really good. I've got to go now, because I've got a long drive. But a tiny house! I should have known from the way the jealousy joke worked, but that won't. What I did during lockdown was I spent a lot of time listening to old Tom Lehrer records. If you're not familiar with him, he's an American satirist and musician. He wrote songs and he was brilliant. And so I liked one of his songs in particular. I just changed the words. I didn't change the tune though, because he nicked the tune, so So this song is called Build Back Better. Build Back Better from what, you daft bastard? You fucked it up in the first place. That'll do. There's Poland, Turkey, Russia, Chile, France and Mauritania, and Greece, Macau and Curacao and Laos in Australia, Austria and South Sudan, New Zealand and Albania, Belize, Taiwan and Zanzibar, Brunei and Lithuania. Denmark, Togo, Venezuela, Norway and Slovakia, Trinidad, Tobago, Tanzania, Bahrain, South Africa, Cambodia, Estonia, St. Lucia, Bolivia, Slovenia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Tunisia. There's Argentina, Singapore, Algeria and Portugal, Colombia and Gambia, Armenia and Senegal, Dominica and Zambia and Hungary and Ecuador, Arabia and Monaco and Fiji and El Salvador. Join in if you know the words. There's Switzerland and Cameroon and Bangladesh and Pakistan and Luxembourg, Zimbabwe, Ireland, Israel, Kuwait, Oman, Japan, Bhutan, Afghanistan, Bermuda, Chad and Mozambique, Somalia, Moldova and Martinique. Canada and Panama, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Nigeria, Liberia, Angola and the Philippines, Palestine, Libya, Uganda and Aruba, Iraq, Iran and Kazakhstan, Jamaica, Spain and Cuba. There's Finland, Thailand, Iceland, Kenya, Haiti and Romania, and Sweden, China, Egypt, Jordan, Malta and Malaysia, Italy and Germany and Vietnam and Ghana, Congo, Cyprus, Uruguay, Mauritius and Botswana. These are some of the countries with a lower COVID death toll. We are what can happen when your leader is an asshole.